just thought about it. I wanted to take a bong rip. That's impossible.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear Site, North Carolina Hemp Reviews is back. We got Dab Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he's awake this time, so any moment now we might have him too. That would be a full cast, and that's quite the vibe.
Dude, I took that diamond bar up and now I'm feeling absolutely schlumped.
Well, that's nothing but making a tie state. Do it. Like, let's do it. Do it. Hell yeah. I only got the, I don't know. I gotta grow another 6 people to do it. We are all pretty stoned, so, trying to stay on topic.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Good morning.
Fast, dude.
Yeah, sir.
Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's joint effort. What it do, YouTube? That's not the
What is
intro.
good,
Ganja Bear, take
everybody?
it away.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It's joint effort. You know what I'm saying? We back with another banger. You feel me? Had to hit the juice, but you know what I'm saying? We back with another banger, man. It's a Sunday morning. It's 10 o'clock. Not on the dot. It's 10, 12. Supposed to be 10 o'clock on the dot, but you know what I'm saying? We're kind of late. But don't worry about that. I hope you have a J in your hand ready to spark because this is the Joint Effort Podcast. And it's time to, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Take these joints, you know what I'm saying? Connect them through the air, through the smoke. And it's time to fucking connect as stoners, as one. Fucking
As
Joint
one.
Effort Podcast,
right.
baby. Looking at for real, though.
Cheers, y'all.
Definitely my fault. We're starting late, homies. I somehow got stuck behind a school bus on a Sunday.
Jerry,
I have no explanation besides that, but I'm sorry because I put myself behind that school bus somehow on a Sunday.
Jerry talking about his dog ate his homework. Don't believe the shenanigans, guys. School buses don't ride on Sundays.
Real quick, I had that happen twice when I was a kid. Neither time did the teacher believe me. Both times it wasn't my dog either. It was like I went and dog sitting at the neighbor's house, and there I am finishing my homework. I go to do something for the dog. Homework's actually like all shredded up on the ground. One time I brought it in pieces, and I'm like, I just can't read that last problem, and so she marked that last problem as incomplete. I'm like, I can't read the last problem. The dog ate half the last problem. I did
She
every
couldn't
other
even read it
problem
to
on
you
the
real quick to
sheet.
see if you knew it. She couldn't
No,
even-
no,
Yeah,
dude, just
bro.
like there's no way your dog ate your homework. You took a bite out of this before you walked into the classroom.
You're hungry.
Yeah, it's like, listen, lady, no, okay. I know I sound like some
No.
bullshitting, but it's like I just wouldn't come to class, okay? My dog ate my homework.
I'm
Well, in our
really good at
generation too, we
calling
couldn't
out.
document. We didn't have cell phones. Like we can't. When you're 9 and 10, you can't. Here, let me pull out my phone and take a picture of my dog eating my homework so I can show Mrs. Susan tomorrow. It's like, no,
It's like a video
You
of
know?
it happening. See, nowadays the kids got it on TikTok, so there's no denying anything they
Right.
say.
yeah, right.
And
It's so
AI
crazy.
is controlling most of the things nowadays, so that's kind of scary too. You gotta be
Bro,
careful with what
it's-
you view.
Those AI clips are getting mad
Yeah.
realistic. I can't wait till somebody
Yeah.
tries to
Oh, they
AI
are.
attack one of us for the first time. So that's gonna be a moment where we know we made it. When
Oh,
all of a sudden we log
no
online
doubt.
one day and you just see
Oh,
you,
yeah.
your
A deep
face
fake of
and
one of us?
your
Deep
voice
fake.
saying some absolute nonsense, and you're like, when did I do that?
I don't remember saying that.
That's crazy, dude.
100%.
How high
That's so
was I
wild.
a couple of days ago? That's crazy. I can't believe I said that. Falling for it yourself.
Yeah, no.
Oh God.
Imagine. That's some scary shit.
AI is wild.
But that's the slippery slope. Stuff like that is going to happen, even if it's it may not look like the kind of crazy movie style post-apocalyptic snowball in 10 years that we always see, right? It's not going to probably be that exaggerated, but you're going to have stuff like that, and we've already seen where like kids' voices get faked, and someone will call their parents and say they're kidnapped and need a ransom. There's just so many things. AI music. That is
Yeah.
just. But what's weird is what happens when like we get to the place where AI is like regularly creating music and movies with like past actors, and what happens when it's actually better stories than we could come up with, and we all actually find the content captivating and love. Like
There's
that's
a
going to be
system
dangerous
to
because
it.
it's not like. Yeah, when it gets good, it's not like it's going to be hard to enjoy. No, it's going to be very easy to enjoy it. It's going to work well, and that's
I mean,
a
who's
scary
that
thing,
pop
you know?
star who spends half of her like working hours making voice clips, voice samples, so that they can build the AI software to make her sing anything going forward. That way, she's saying her workflow is going to be optimized better because she's not going to have to be in the studio. They can just have her produce 20 songs a day because they've already clipped every aspect of her voice. That aspect.
Right.
That's so
Like,
crazy.
You telling me
Absolutely.
if I'd be like, Siri, rap for me, and then I'd be like, and then I just switch that little rap that Siri made to my voice. You telling me that's my rap now?
Well, yeah, you just keep
Right.
plugging into a writing AI saying, hey, add these variables to my personality. Write
I'm just
10
saying,
songs about this,
saying.
and then the voice AI that mastered your voice then just goes and raps the bars that the writing AI just wrote.
But my point is, you basically like just taking the robot bars and calling them yours.
Bro, yeah.
Exactly. You
It's
could
like
even
what-
go one step further and have the writing bot write in the style of a rapper that you really like. So your writing style mimics theirs, and then have it transcribe it into your voice so it sounds 100% like you wrote it. There's no way to tell it's not you. And it's of the same quality of Kanye or Eminem or whoever it is you wanted to emulate. Scary shit. On that note, y'all,
Scary
cheers.
Cheers. Already conspiracy theorying before we rip the bowl. I'm pretty sure I butchered those words.
Of being on the cam and talking, but I didn't have a lighter for a second. And what do I look like on a whole podcast? Joint in my hand with no lighter. Like, what's going on? I had to find one. So time to spark up, people. I hope
Okay,
everybody
yeah.
out there is smoking on something great. What you talking on, Dab Dad?
That was some birthday cake.
Birthday cake, that sounds nice. What you got over there, Jerry?
Honestly, I'm just smoking the $50 mango ounce from JK.
Hey, shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If I had some, I probably would be too.
Just ripping bowl after bowl. It's kind of nice because you don't have to stop. There's just
Nope.
a whole ounce right there for $50.
Same price you normally would have got the quarter for. Oh, that shit look nice, Dab Dad.
Hell yeah.
What you got, Zyke?
Got myself some blue cheese, man. And I've been also smoking on some of this Gelato 41 through the bong. Been liking it. Been liking
Yes,
it. Finishing up the rest of it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Gelato.
I got
I was smoking last night on. I had the last of. I don't know if you guys remember. It came out in May of last year. The Cartel El Chapo Return from JK. Dude, yeah, I had maybe 0.7, maybe 1 gram. I had been saving. I didn't realize I saved it for 7 months though. Holy shit! I smoked it yesterday. Like I kept it real dark. It was climate controlled and everything, so there was no mold or nothing. Holy wow! It was wild. It was insane. I honestly didn't. I thought it might have been a little past its prime when I was grinding it up. I'm like, all right, we'll see how this is. And then the once it was ground, the smell totally came out, and it smacked me. It was wild. So save some of your THCA flower.
Yeah, if you can put some to the side.
Always
You can afford to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Of course. If you can pop a little nug on the side.
Watch what.
I know
3
for a
months.
fact, bro. It was times, no nugs was going to the side. The only nugs going to the side.
Oh, yeah.
Is
No,
we
yeah.
got nugs. We got nugs for blunts. We got nugs for bongs. And the only bloods
Yep.
going.
But-
You know what I'm saying? I'm
but
putting it
it's
to the
a-
side to smoke later, not to save.
Exactly, but it's just a brain trick. That's all it is. If you put one away somewhere you don't usually smoke, you'll forget about it in 12 hours, and then it's not even
I
in
used to do
your,
that too.
you know.
It's like,
And then 3 weeks later, you're like, oh fuck, I'm out, and I got a drawer full of weed.
Right.
Really, the best thing to do when you first get a sack, first get a sack, right?
Exactly.
You take, because you got all this in front of your face. You're not thinking about it like, oh, I only got this much. I only
Exactly.
got this much. No, nigga, you got a whole sack in front of your face. So
Mhm.
take you like 2 nugs and then just put them in a
Yep.
jar. To throw them bitches like
Yep.
under your fucking bed, like just some random
Yep.
ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Throw them
Yep.
hoes in your closet
Well-
in a random ass spot, and then
And I know,
go smoke.
absolutely.
This is
Yep.
the key to it. Go smoke right after you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
you're not gonna be thinking about the
Yes.
flower you just put up. Because then you just got faded. You just smoked some flower. You're not worried about no
Exactly.
more flower.
Yep.
Because your body already got
Well,
that
and
flower in it.
I-
So you're not thinking about that shit.
I know
no more.
that affordability is subjective, but like with the $50 ounce from JK and flower at that price point, it's never been an easier time to do that
Yes,
than
for
now.
sure.
You know, if you can pop a little bit aside, even just one, just something,
Alright.
it's the gift that keeps on giving once you get in that habit,
For sure.
I mean, there's
Cause
like the
usually
wine
you-
you hang up in your bar. You put those bottles of wine in your bar for your drinking during dinner when family come. You got to have the drinking wine.
Yep.
Right.
And then you have yourself the wine that you tuck away down in your basement. I forget what you
Yep,
call
yep.
the rooms. Because I'm not really a wine person.
Well, it's
But
even
they
like
have those
the-
fancy rooms where they put their wine in and stuff, and they have some fancy word for it because wine people are now we need to be fancy weed people, guys. What's our fancy weed room
Yeah.
going to be called? Where we tuck away our nice weed that we want to let develop and age a little bit. You know?
The humidank instead of the humidor. I don't know.
Oh, see.
I don't know.
Be right back
It's so
in the
funny too because
humidank.
it's
The
yeah.
dankifier. The
Dankifier. There you go.
Fuck a humidifier, bro. It's the same. Look, you need humidity to help the bud, right? Well, you need opposite. You need zero humidity to help the bud. Here, I guess. But it's a dank. Wait, what did I just say? Dankifier, humidifier, dankifier. Fuck that, bro. This is some
Yep.
new shit coming to a joint effort. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is gonna have to send y'all's out over here, and we're gonna hold your shit for a good 2 months. We're not gonna smoke it, guys. We promise, but we're gonna make sure your za is the most za that you could possibly ever za in your fucking life with the dankifier.
Za's a verb. This is wild. This is amazing. Yo, I hope Rico
know.
Foxy there hits that get live button on the podcast. First comments over on the YouTube channel. I think you're completely right with your comment. Artists will still beat AI with nuances, reference to media and history.
Yeah.
My thing is it'll be harder to find, I think, artists because the AI radio stations and the AI ranking systems are going to probably pick the AI artists because they hit exactly what the AI, the search systems look. So it's going to be like you have to go manually search harder to find these like real authentic artists who are going to probably be
Yep.
producing a tenth of the music the other
And
artists are.
I think it's going to be very akin to like right now how you kind of have the indie scene versus all other genres of music, and indie is reserved for kind of the what doesn't fit into any other genre, right? Not very mainstream, amazing art, maybe not mainstream, but amazing art. It's going to be akin to that, where human, even just take music for a second, human written music is going to be the indie of music, and then you're going to have AI, which people that are don't want to seek out, the tempting thing about AI driven music in the long term is you can listen to exactly what you want. I want to hear the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, and Michael Jackson do a cover of Shakira with a Pitbull feature, and it spits that out. Like when you can get exactly what you want to listen to,
Sounds incredible.
unless you are seeking out human
That would
written music,
end so
and
many worldwide problems if we could get that song. Do you not understand what that song you just
Let's
brought up
get-
could
let's
accomplish
get We
right
Are
there?
yeah. Let's get We Are the World written by Putin, Kim Jong Un, Obama, Biden, George Bush, Trump, Genghis Khan. Let's go back in time. Let's get just
Dude,
all
that
these
would-
old world.
I feel like that would be a gnarly combo.
Be wild.
I feel
That
like
would be
that'd
wild.
so... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be crazy, man.
Do we want to get
But no,
into
it's wild
some
to think
canon
about.
news? Do we want to talk about some
Let's do it.
Tennessee news real quick? How are you folks feeling about that? Do we
I
wanna...
think it's wild to be having these problems in a leader of the hemp industry. Like Tennessee seemed like
Yeah.
they were going full in friendly to
Oh, yeah.
this new market by launching a tax system for it, basically adopting it as their legal cannabis market. And by doing so, they allowed so many small businesses to become medium-sized businesses and to grow around the entire state and employ hundreds, if not thousands, of people. And now they're
Yep. Yep.
bringing this up. Do they not know that
Yep.
if you
Right,
get
exactly.
rid of CBD and THC products, that's going to render all of these businesses useless?
Right.
And
I
think
mean,
about
it's like...
useless, at a loss. They have a whole product set that they have to sell to technically make a they're going to have a huge loss, and the state's going to inherit that to an extent.
Yep. Yep. Well, and for a quick context, for anyone listening that maybe isn't totally brought up to speed, the article on Marijuana Moment, it says the Tennessee Department of Agriculture's new rules submitted in December attempt to curb the selling of hemp-derived cannabinoid products like THCA and CBD flower by changing the rules around what qualifies as THC. The Tennessee law prevents any cannabinoid product containing 0.3% Delta-9 THC from being sold, like we know, keeping quote-unquote marijuana illegal in the state. The federal farm bill passed in 2018, as we all know. Delta-8 and THC-like products, THCA, it opened the door for those. THCA and CBD are legally sold in smokable flowers and edible forms in Tennessee. THCA flowers become popular, of course. The proposed rules would change the definition of THC to include the percentage of THCA, leading to the potential ban of THCA products and even some CBD flower. THCA and CBD flowers are often indistinguishable, blah, blah, blah. It goes into a little bit more information on that. So just a little backstory. And it's so interesting, Jerry, like you said, to have a state that all through 2023 was so progressive and leading the movement in hemp and in so many ways. I mean, you've seen so many content creators come out of this state and this city, like of Nashville and stuff, but just Tennessee in general. And like, what's weird is, without getting too conspiratorial, it seems so odd to me that right around the first of the year, there's been this seemingly like concerted effort with a few states to like just go back so far on things that they progress forward on. But the other side of the coin is also true. Just as you have some states trying to really redact certain things, you have other states like going hard forward this year, which is great.
100%.
But I wonder how that gap is going to get bridged. How the federal government's going to do that.
What's
Obviously, they're going to get their money.
happen?
Just how?
What's going to happen, right? This is my theory. Is they're going to ban the THCA, the alternative cannabinoids, right? But they're going to legal it as you can still get the stuff, right? But it has to be through cannabis. I mean, it's the same thing, but it has to be through their legalized system. So you can't grow hemp, you can't do any of this stuff, but they're going to control it in a way that you know
Yeah.
what I mean, that can't be.
You got to unify the
Right.
two plants at some point. It doesn't make sense to have two legal systems for one plant.
Totally. Based on a semantic difference in the word that there's not even a
Semantic
different. You know what I
difference
mean?
that
It's
now
yeah.
all of these states
Yes.
are reading different. Tennessee's trying to now read
Yes.
this law differently, basically, and adopt the total THC perception or whatever you want to say.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
basically, what's crazy is this doesn't stop anybody in Tennessee. For anybody in Tennessee who listens, you can all still legally order it in the mail. So they're just giving away the sales too. So when Connecticut
kidding.
did this, and made it a total THC for sales thing, yeah, it was supposed to drive more sales to the dispensary. Maybe quote unquote it did, but you can still legally order THCA in the mail to your house. So in Tennessee, according to my reading of it and my couple of times I've went out and asked people, yeah, you'll still be able to order it. So you'll just be giving the sales to North Carolina, the tax money, that little tax money. Yes, it's not cannabis tax money like your state wants probably right now, but like you're just giving
Yeah.
it to North Carolina or California or New York.
Yep. No, it's so true. I mean, it's just okay. Well, you can't buy it in the state, but all the states around us where they're selling it, you can go give them your money, and then you can buy it. So go do that. Go do that. It's like, come on now. Okay,
And it's,
that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, it's probably going to be, yeah, if they're going to take it away, they're probably going to launch a medical or recreational program. But how are they going to roll that out in time? How quick can they roll that out? Right.
Well, and I wonder too how long the DEA is going to take into 2024 to actually make a decision on the descheduling or rescheduling of cannabis. You know, because like that, I mean that plays into what happens in the election in November. Like, are they going to try to kick the can and stall till November? Are they
Yeah.
going to try to do something really? You know what I mean? That's kind of what I tend to think. They're just going to kind of stall and stall and stall, and I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's what I think. I wonder if they're going to just wait for the election, and you're going to see a lot. If that's the case, I would imagine at some point you're going to start to see cannabis get brought up a lot more in the presidential space. You know,
100%. 100%. And I feel like it's all going to be driven by the election, dude. And it's like, what do you do at that point?
yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Well, and it's tough too because like there are so many amazing things about the hemp market and THCA specifically, but some of the just negative byproducts that have come of it that no one really foresaw coming with these loopholes that rely on different words, right? I relate it to like typically on the East Coast, at least where I lived in Jersey, we referred to soda as pop. But in the Midwest, when I lived in Colorado, we called soda soda. So it's effectively they're saying you can sell soda in the states that have a medical or recreational program, but you can't sell soda in other states. But you can sell pop if you want to, and we're going to actually write legislation to differentiate policy from pop and soda, ignoring they're identically the same thing. And then what sucks is people that maybe have not educated themselves until now on this come into this hearing this rhetoric and think that there's an actual marijuana plant, and they think that marijuana and hemp are actually different at a fundamental level of plant molecular structure, which they're just not. And it's like sure,
so
people
true.
have more access to resources to educate themselves, but it still relies on people taking the step to do that. And if not, you're seeing some of this misinformation go around that I think is going to fuel their lack of education, not help it, you know?
Yeah, it's like if you came into Connecticut and made liquor stores illegal, it's like, okay, they're all named package stores anyways, so we're good. We're good.
Exactly. Like, you can't sell any liquor here, but you can sell booze.
You
Okay.
can't sell liquor, but you can sell booze in a package
What's the
store.
difference? Well, there actually isn't a difference. Yeah, and actually, listen, all this whiskey right here, we call it booze. But the second that you pour it into this glass, it becomes alcohol. But as long as you buy it in this jar, it's called booze. In this
Once it's
process of
exposed to
de-opening,
oxygen or
yeah,
something.
yeah, right. It's like, can we fucking cut the shit and just like let's just. But that's what's so
Let's
funny because
just-
I think that's why the government is trying so fast to kind of get a move on some of this stuff. They're obviously seeing the profit in it and the loopholes in it, and it's this kind of like, oh shit, the cat already got let out of the bag a decade ago with medical programs in certain states. We didn't realize that we made policy from a total lack of scientific understanding and created this giant loophole. We have to do something about it and fast. You know.
Mm-hmm. And you'll
Evan
see it over
Perry
the coming years. It's
smoking
going
on
to be
Otis
crazy.
Dank from J Liddy's. Guys, people still have
Ooh,
Otis Dank.
sounds delicious. I love Otis Dank.
That Otis
So
Dank.
good.
That's
Dang,
nice.
boy.
Void
was a good one
here.
from last year.
Ayo, yes,
Cherry
Void.
got
I
that
did get
Hyper
the
X. I
microphone.
recommend. Hey yo.
Kiffy, awesome to see
Oh, yeah.
you too, homie. Gosh, Tennessee, tough state.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, on that note, another state says Florida GOP lawmaker files a bill to cap marijuana at 10% THC if the voters approve the legalization ballot measure.
Bruh.
Yep.
Does
Says ahead of a potential Florida marijuana legalization vote, a Republican lawmaker has preemptively filed a bill that would impose strict limitations on THC potency.
If they don't get
Introdu-
their
uh,
mid smoking ass out of office,
Yep.
Does he,
It says Ralph Masulo introduced a legislation on Friday proposing a THC cap that's significantly lower than what's available in most state markets. It would take effect 30 days after the voters pass it, if it passes.
Oh, okay.
Does
Bro,
it mention
if anybody got their
THCA?
That's what I'm looking for right now. Yep.
it better not mention on THCA bond because Ganja Bread's gonna be at. I'm gonna be at the Capitol building with some motherfucking Molotovs in my hand, boy. No cap. We'll have some problems.
Okay, listen to this. This is the actual verbiage that they proposed. Potency means the relative strength of cannabinoids and the total amount in milligrams of tetrahydrocannabinol as the sum of delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol plus 0.877 multiplied by the THCA plus delta 8 and cannabidiol, or CBD,
Yeah.
as the sum
Plus
of
CBD.
CBD plus 0.877 multiplied cannabidolic acid in final product. So it can't be over 0.87 THCA as a final product dispensed to a patient or caregiver
Wait,
if this
it-
passes.
Seven.
including the CBD percentages. That's wild. That's being
Correct.
included.
And delta 8.
Because that's total THC
it can-
plus a little
That's crazy.
dinger to make it worse.
Exactly. Can't go over 10% THC
Yeah.
collectively. And for delta 8, CBD, and THCA, it must be under
They want Florida
0.87.
to be a whole bunch of little mid smoking ass jits. That's not us, bro. We need to stand up for this shit. If y'all is in Florida, stand up for this shit. Even if y'all cop a THCA, stand up for this shit for the people that's not copping THCA. So they're not smoking fucking mid, bro. It's not okay.
I don't like it. That's just like what level of misinformation brings us to 10% THC? I'm trying to think of strains that
Bro,
like
I know.
average 10% THC.
There's barely
not-
any in bro, this day and age.
Yep.
Bro, y'all are finna like dog. It's gonna be straight
Well, and-
like type 2 strains in there or something. Like I don't.
Would this have a national impact? Is this just on the sale of the cannabis? Does this have anything to do with the
It didn't say about
Right.
online. I think it was just sailing in the state. It didn't say anything
Like,
about cultivation
there's a lot-
either.
Yeah, a lot of the best or the most accoladed, better way to say it, farms are in, or growers, indoor growers specifically, but they're in Florida. So
Well, and
like,
this is
what
different.
happens to
Yeah.
them?
Right. And this is difficult. On the same note, without staying as apolitical as possible here, the headline Colorado Governor Office slams DeSantis' marijuana stance, pushed back against claim that legalization led to a bigger illicit market, which just goes against every clinical study that we see over the last 5 years. It says if Florida Governor Ron DeSantis needs some advice on how to promote economic and personal freedom, the state of Colorado is happy to explain the advantages of marijuana legalization, Governor Jared Polis's office said after the Republican presidential candidate doubled down on his opposition to cannabis reform. On Friday, DeSantis peddled a dubious claim that Colorado's illicit market is bigger today than it was before legalizing adult use cannabis in 2012, justifying his own personal opposition to the reform. In response, a spokesperson for the Colorado governor's office offered a correct record for the 2024 GOP presidential hopeful in a statement to Marijuana Moment. And here's their statement, in quote, "The facts are that Colorado voters approved the legalization of marijuana, which is curbing the illicit market, getting dealers off of the streets, reducing youth use, funding school construction, supporting jobs and Colorado's economy," the spokesperson said. Colorado is happy to provide the Florida governor advice on how to increase economic and personal freedom like we have in the free state of Colorado.
That's what I'm
Hilarious.
saying. Like stuff like that, supporting the school youth, dude. Like, do you want your kids
And
to be funded at
yes.
school? Do you want good equipment? Do you want stuff, teachers
way
to
to
be
fund it.
actually funded to want to teach? Everything, it all flows, man. It's crazy.
And regardless, I always go back to this like, you have the freedom of your own opinion. If at the end of the day you want to decide for yourself that you don't enjoy cannabis and that you don't think it should be available, that you have the freedom to make that choice as your own opinion. But at the very least, in my opinion, what has to package with that is the admission that you are denying basic scientific fact. And that's okay. You have the right to do that. It's a free country. But stuff like this, and especially when you're in a position of political power and running for the presidency of the United States, you're going to use, and I would be saying this on any side of the aisle, it's like you need to use facts. And not only are you not using facts, you're actually actively going against things that have been like clinically proven, and it's damaging. You're trying to, you're using what is going to happen if you get your way to claim why the other side shouldn't. It's like, no, if you don't have any sort of marijuana reform, that is what will lead to a bigger illicit market. I mean, we've seen that for decades, and not just with cannabis. And it's, it's like it's the importance of, one, educating yourself, two, being malleable enough as a person to understand that your brain is fluid and always navigating different issues and from a different perspective, and giving yourself the freedom and malleability to change. But you see people like this and others that are so rigid that they just will dig their heels in and use nonsense to try to justify not letting people in the masses have a very medicinal plant, which is sad.
A few states that could see cannabis legalization: Nebraska, we have North Carolina, we have Wisconsin.
Man, I just don't understand. Like, bro, I know it's people in office that don't drink alcohol, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that there isn't people out there trying to advocate against alcohol or trying to make it illegal, but you don't see the same type of struggle. You don't see the same type of battle against alcohol that you see with Tree.
Oh yeah,
You
with
don't hear these-
alcohol
Absolutely.
they just say it's not really good for you. You shouldn't drink it. With Tree they say it's not good for you. I'm gonna go to the state and tell them that they should make cops arrest you if you touch it.
Like, what?
Yeah, no kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Shit don't make no sense, bro. Like, what's really out here putting people in the hospital, bro? I know it's not this shit right here. That's all I know.
Darn right. I know that for a fact, man.
But then again, on the same hand, that's why it's like that. Because which really gonna make them more money at the end of the day? Not the fucking bud. Cause the bud ain't doing shit but helping people, and they don't like that.
Right.
That's
Well, and it's a they're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. It's like you have the entire alcohol movement, and it like the people that use and abuse that, then they have to go into big pharma so that they can deal with their symptoms of their alcohol use or abuse, and so then they're getting on a prescription medication, and then if that works at best, okay, maybe they don't touch booze anymore, but now they're addicted to an opiate, or they get off of that and go back to alcohol, and it's just this infinity symbol of just.
I mean, even
One
think
feeds
about,
the
like,
other, and the other feeds this one.
the tobacco market. Like the whole country says this is not good for you, and that's crazy because with marijuana there's a lot of applications where it is, but with tobacco and nicotine, what we're doing is we're slapping a label on the package, right?
Yep.
And we're saying this is addictive. For cigarettes, we're saying this is cancerous. We just slap a label and we increase the tax.
Right.
Yep.
Things
I was I was thinking about this the other day. It's a slight deviation from what we're currently talking about, but I know a couple times in the podcast we've talked about how it feels like as you get older, like time moves faster. Like it just feels like you go, like you just, like, you know what I mean? And I know we talked about some of that as like we think as a kid, you know, if you say you're 10 years old, you know, if you're talking to an adult who's 40, they've lived 4 times as long as you. Your brain can't, it's like, wait, 10 years, like 5 years
Yeah.
ago, I was five, right? So it's, and then once you're 30 or 40 or 50, it's every year you get older, it kind of shows how short time is. But I thought about this too. I was on Instagram the other day and like, you know, sometimes you'll see those nostalgia accounts that'll just show like old videos of the 90s or something.
Oh, yeah.
I saw one of those I was watching and I was like, wow, like it was just such a like a core memory unlock for me. And as I was watching it, I was thinking like with social media and like all these content streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu and stuff, we are we experience so many emotions in a given day as humans naturally, let alone with social media or if you have the chance to scroll and they show you a video where you're really sad, then you're really happy or you're really depressed or you want this or you're motivated. You have all these different things. And it almost seems like generations prior to us, things just felt slower. The entire pace of life felt slower because there wasn't as much they were just inundated with that was going on all the time.
Yeah.
And and like now with everything that we just are like flooded with,
Man,
it feels like shit just goes faster.
I've been thinking about this all damn day, bro. Phones is like damn near the. I ain't gonna say damn near. Phones is the fucking end of the world, dog. Because of what you're saying right there. They make time go by so much faster. And think about it, like you saying, bro. Think about your entire life having these shits. Your entire life. You know what I'm saying? Entire life. Because nowadays, just having them hoes before they can even fucking talk, before they can even
Oh
eat
yeah.
solid, before you can even eat solid food, you got a phone in your fucking hand. For what reason?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, not my
It's the
kids,
same
not
that
my problem.
parents' relationship with. I mean,
Yep.
Side note.
But
Oh, for
Probably
sure.
not something to dive
oh, yeah,
into.
sure.
I understand. I understand. I mean, but even it's as simple as saying, no, you're not getting a damn phone and go play with some toys.
Right.
But you know,
Yeah,
I mean, people
like
act like it's not. People act like it's not because they don't want to take the time to do that. Your phone is a simple ass fucking. That's a simple solution. A simple ass solution. You motherfucking baby crying, phone. The nigga done now. But you know what I'm saying? That's beside the point. My point is, when you do this, when you let these kids have a phone the entire fucking life, you're not realizing what you're like. Bro, kids nowadays will never be able to think normally. I don't feel like, bro, never will be able to
Yeah.
a lot of kids won't be able to think properly because they're always thinking about phone,
Well, I
YouTube,
think
YouTube,
about
YouTube.
Yeah.
the
You know what I'm saying? Like,
generation or two before me, it's just like they know their credit card number, they know every number of their life off the top of their head, just in case
Yes.
they were to lose their wallet.
Yes.
They can prove every card
Yep.
number in that wallet off the top of their head, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
didn't
You're-
have my
yeah.
phone my whole life, but like I damn well can't quote every number in my life to you.
that's
I
what
mean, also, I have more though.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot more numbers to my life and a million more passwords and
Mhm.
sex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just that like you
Superman,
have so much
username.
going on all the time. And Ganja Bear, like you said, it's like the generation that has always had a phone in their hand. There's communication gaps and things you don't learn. Or even like this
100%.
this isn't 100% true, but I like the analogy. It's like this generation of children and the generate, really I don't know all the nicknames of the different generations, but the ones that have grown up with tech and social media and the internet really after Y2K, or especially after like 2007, it's like do you know what rain smells like? Like, do you know what it's like to go swing on a tire swing
Yeah.
or jump in a puddle or jump in a pile
Or,
of
like,
leaves
walk through,
or
like a forest or something, you know?
I mean, one of my
Like-
other big hobbies is basketball, and we just see even a significant difference to how that game is played with the new generations, and it's
Oh,
all
it ain't nothing
based
but
on
shots
like
thrown up.
they play like they would on their video game, or like they see their favorite celebrity.
Everybody want to
plays.
be Curry. That's
They
all you
don't-
got to say is everybody want to be Curry.
Everybody wants to be Curry, yeah, because they want to get that highlight tape. They can't dunk yet, so they want to throw up that giant step back 3-pointer.
Half court
yeah.
at 3 point. I ain't
Get
gonna
that
lie,
little
to that
clip for Instagram,
Yep.
because
Yep.
that's all they
Yep.
really. That's what they thought
Yep.
it when just literally
yep.
10 years ago, the whole aspect was winning. How can you make yourself the
Yeah.
best player you can be? Yes, take some
Yeah.
lessons from other people, but
Yo,
and go win.
Yeah.
I smoke way too much, bro. It's like bro. I didn't even plant it. I have no idea how it got here. I just looked at the ground and I just see a random ass weed plant popping up. This shit is crazy,
You probably, there's times where you just toss a seed.
bro. I don't
Yes.
even like. Was it like a nug that fell that had a seed in it and it slowly deteriorated and the seed turned into a plant now? Like, what is going on?
Nature at its best.
Yo, let's check it
Indubitably,
out. Let's check it out. Yo, check it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Show it to the people. Let's see.
just a little wild plant. It looks dead as hell. It kind of
That's
looks fucked up.
wild.
Kind of like he got stepped on, but it's just like in the middle, just like just you know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's
shit. Wild, dude. I wonder
Right
how
when
that
you-
happened.
right when you walk in the backyard, just some gas.
Wild grown gas.
Literally.
Looking like
wild.
Looking like an indica too.
Bro, that's insane.
It really is.
That's insane. I can't wait if they pull the trigger on letting people grow like federally.
Oh, dude.
Y'all, holy shit! I can't
you
wait for that to
imagine?
happen.
It would
I'm gonna grow
spread
so
like
much.
wildfire. Like even in like woods, you would find it just like randomly in the woods.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
see this shit
Mhm.
just randomly growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
People
dead
think
ass
like
have no
it's-
idea how that got there.
It's a very picky plant when you grow it indoors because it starts to love the exact circumstances you give it, and then it's like living like the
Yeah.
luxurious cannabis plant life. It wants to
You
be
put me in the
pampered
Hilton.
from
I don't
that
want to go
point
back to
on.
the streets.
Yeah, it will never
Yep.
go back, But when you grow them plants outdoors, these are resilient plants. There's a reason why historically they grow all over the mountains in some very different climates than what we see them growing right
Absolutely.
here in the United States. Fine, and like these things grew in the desert at points.
Mhm.
Like, hey, this is
Oh yeah.
this
Yep.
is a resilient
And they're resilient,
plant.
and that can. Sometimes there's something different too about smoking that real good sun-grown outdoor, just like. I mean, I remember
Bro.
last year I had some from Botanical Clouds, a couple different sun-grown strains that you could just. It's like you could just feel the love of the sun when you're smoking it. You know.
I
Just woo-woo was that
prefer
sound?
my CBD that way because it gets all the terpenes and the flavors completely.
CBD It's like
correct.
Jackson's.
The flavonoids.
So it's like,
Let's talk
I
about
feel
the
like,
flavonoids.
it's crazy that with THC, there's just such a focus on how it looks, the nug looks with cannabis, and there's such a focus on how much THC is in it. And I get it, potency can be fun, but because the focuses,
Right.
I guess, are different.
And Jared, what are the flavonoids, right? Not unique to the cannabis plant, scientists have identified thousands of them throughout nature and 20 unique to the cannabis plant. These cannabis-specific flavonoids are known as cannaflavins, and each of them interact with your body in its own unique way. In general, flavonoids are rich in antioxidants and can help regulate cellular activity and protect your body from toxins. And research suggests that they can even decrease your risk of some chronic health condition. When it comes to cannabis, flavonoids affect the way we experience weed. They influence the pigmentation, whether your flower is deep, purple, or green, the aroma, the flavor of the flower, and work closely with terpenes and cannabinoids to produce the therapeutic effects many experience when smoking weed. As it stands, flavonoids are the most unstudied aspects of cannabis, and we still have a lot more to learn.
It's a very complex.
That's
Well,
what they
on
said.
that note,
How do you
I
feel
just-
about that?
Well,
I
we
s-
don't focus
well,
on
I just
things
smoked-
like that, and we don't focus on things like the terpenes, and those are as that reads to where the effects and the medicinal benefits truly can come out.
That's crazy.
THC, CBD, the cannabinoids, I feel like are more activators for those. I mean, they have medicinal benefits too, but it's like with the CBD, they focus strictly on the overall medicinal
I was gonna
benefit.
say,
You know.
Hoku Seeds, bro, is a prime example of this. He does a lot of his out. Fuck, bro, I can't talk. I'm sorry, guys. Does a lot of his CBD outdoor, his greenhouse mostly. But
Mm.
you can, bro. I'm telling you, it's like indoor. It's indoor THC out here that I would rather go smoke that greenhouse CBD instead of that THC indoor, and that's just the real deal, bro. And I'm talking about
Yep.
from the way that it feel, from the way that it tastes, to the way that it
Yep.
smells, from the way that
Yep.
it break down. It's just different, bro. It's different.
And
Like
Well,
y'all, bro.
and I love.
always a
Yep.
gentle
I love how they used
reminder:
to talk
good
about it
CBD,
when we would
please.
grow in the dispensary. You've got when you allow the plant to grow outside in what it's most naturally used to, it builds its own kind of barrier for itself of, hey, I have to stay in this lane to grow effective cannabis. I can't venture too far either way. And when you want to grow indoors and hyper control every variable, yes, you open up the potential to really perfect the strain, sure. But the other side is true. Because you are really controlling every variable, you have the chance to grow cannabis that may look amazing and not be effective.
You gonna
All the
miss
contrary,
aspects.
you may grow cannabis that doesn't look great, but is very effective. But
Or is
you're gonna
effective
when
in
you
the
really
way
want to
you
control
think.
exactly
That
instead of sun grown is a little more of an
full
autopilot, not in the
spectrum.
sense of growing, but from a cannabis's plant perspective, it's a little more on autopilot. But then, like Jerry said, when you let it grow indoor hydroponically, you're like, oh wow, this plant goes. Wow, I'm in the fucking Hilton. I don't have to do anything
Yeah.
myself. You're gonna take care of my
When you
maintenance
growing
and
it
my water and my
outdoors,
light cycle.
when you
You
It
growing
know,
it
has
outdoors,
access.
it's really like full spectrum to the fullest extent of the word. You're getting that with the natural soil. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're getting that because
yes,
like the way that the soil feels brings a big part into how the cannabis grows, how the roots
oh
grow,
yeah,
how far they can grow. And I'm talking about like the temperature of the soil, the clumpiness of the soil, like the thickness. All of that plays a role into it. Garden soil, bro, I don't care how good it is, it's not gonna
Yeah.
replicate that temperature of the soil always, because the earth is ever changing within that, like the temperature. Your soil not doing that. You can make it do that, but it's not gonna do it just how
yeah.
the earth doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Because
You're not gonna
yeah,
mess with the way God wanted it to be. That's for sure.
there's
When
It's
it
that
come
way
to
for a
like,
originators
reason.
that grew up smoking that were maybe better in some aspects than the weed I'm smoking nowadays. It's like in all due reality, they were grown outdoors. There's no doubt they were grown uh, by nature for the most part, probably in
Yeah.
secret somewhere. Nature's just kind of that powerful. They got some men, but then here's the thing about it: they probably was only 15-16% THC, but they also had
Yeah.
4% CBD CBG, like mixed in minor cannabinoids, 4%
you don't
total
know what the you
mixed
don't know what the
minor
terpenes was kicking
cannabinoids.
at.
There was tons
Yeah.
of terpenes, maybe those flavonoids we were talking about just a moment ago. Like all of that stuff was, I mean, it was natural flower. It
Oh man.
had you feeling so different. Those feelings, like, you know, that real full body relaxation, numbing of pain, it all
Yes.
happened in just a couple bowls. Maybe I wasn't as high THC wise because like that does
That's
matter.
one of the
But
things that I really find happens when I take any like THC that I've got and I mix it with some of the Jackson Wellness CBD. It's that real nice, like you said, that kind of body. You hear that full spectrum, the body vibe, the actual real kind of dampening down of some of those anxiety symptoms. You know, I remember the best natural or sun grown, cannabis I've ever had to this day. Shout out. I think there's still a dispensary in Colorado, Natural Remedies. If anyone living in Denver watches this, go to Natural Remedies. At least back in the day, it was the weed, it was the dispensary that any artist that was playing at Red Rocks that came into town would go to get their weed for before the show. It was like, it was just the spot, and they grew the best flower. It is so good. It was all those kind of nugs that just looked like you took powdered sugar or snow and just dusted the whole. It was like it was just it was stupid how good they grew their cannabis. It was nuts. It's them and Evergreen Apothecary were the two like just leading the way at the time in Colorado. I think they're both still around. Speaking of flavonoids, though, I just mixed some of this birthday cake from JK with a little bit of that SFEOG Oreos, and I got like a It reminded me of something I ate as a kid. It was like lemony and custard. There was a almost a lemon meringue pie element, and I don't get lemon a lot, but I love when I get lemon strains because it's like the classic lemon, man. There's nothing like it, and it's hard to find good lemon strains nowadays.
Bro, I just brought some shit
That was nice.
yesterday called lemon long slapper.
Oh,
It was only 52
Sounds
to
nice.
zip.
Let's go, dude. Hell yeah.
It was
Roger that
like
on
it's
them
cookies
deals.
and cream crossed with damn. I wish I remember lemon something and then apricot octane.
Ooh.
They from CBD Hip Direct. We're gonna see what's up soon. It's called the Pretty Cheap Buzz.
okay.
Hell yeah. I've
I
got
have
some
Should we announce the giveaway?
I just filled
Let's
out a
do it.
wheel for you if you don't have one.
Oh, that'd be amazing, Jerry.
Boom, people. Let's get this
Okay, here we go.
wheel here.
Here we go.
Guys, I'm going to quickly run through the names that we have. I didn't miss anybody, so I'm not sure why I was going to say if I missed you, let me know. But you got like 5 seconds to enter if you haven't already. You just got to get into the
Yeah.
Discord, right? It's in
Come
that
on, hop
weekly
into the
giveaway
Discord.
section. If you didn't enter this one, wait till next week. We got another one. Yo, but we got Jordan Boothie, Witchy Hippie, Reg Jr., Mr. Tiger Medicine, Reese's Reefer Reviews, the winner of last week, one Upstar Uruguay, North Carolina Hemp Reviews. Where are you? North Carolina Hemp Reviews. Where is the Discord? We just got a question. When do you want to get that guy in the YouTube chat? The link.
Yeah.
We got
Second here.
Paper J,
Can we
Charlie
do-
Bravo,
God
Stone
damn.
Ape, 420, and we got Retro. These odds are still so good too.
Jerry, it didn't work for me.
I don't know if that's set up for
Um,
this or just my streams.
Oh, there it did.
Okay.
I just finished a blunt and some purple strawberries.
How long should we give it for a
Keep on
countdown?
We should give him like a
15 seconds.
Like 15
I'm just playing this
seconds,
long
bro?
countdown.
like
Yeah.
2 minutes. You got
Like a
2 minutes to get your butt in the Discord.
Minute. So we got the wheel
Comment
spinning,
on
guys. We
the
got
weekly
wheel spinning.
giveaways on the under things tab, and we're going in. We're going in on the spin pretty soon here. 2 minutes.
I'm finna, bro. I'm going to enter the
New event coming out also in the next coming 2 weeks. We're gonna have to start having a stoner mastermind. That's a fun open forum
Oh, yeah.
discussion where anybody can come in. You just gotta, of course, be a member. Kind of get. It's not like a vetting process. You just get approved for it, and then you can join in. It's very similar to this, but it's everybody, and we talk about a topic every week. That's gonna be a hella fun event. Yo, did we get any new entries? We got Dab Dad entered.
I just entered.
Look at that. Dab Dad wants the carts.
Oh God, I gotta blow my nose,
Wait, can I enter?
It- your own
bruh. What the hell?
your own giveaway, sir.
Like, oh, here you go. Yay, thanks.
Who's the guy who said he was joining? on
Wow, it's
YouTube?
funny.
Let's give him the entry. Let's give him the entry if he promises to join. What was his name?
His name is Rico Foxy.
Rico Foxy.
Hey, there you go. He's entered.
Oh man,
It's spinning, guys. It's spinning.
we're going live. We're going live.
There's no way he wins twice in a row, huh? Oh, is he gonna go to 1UpStar? Oh, it went to 1UpStar.
Wow, that was close.
He almost won twice in a row.
Wow.
That was
Okay, one up
close.
star. Okay. Okay.
Congratulations
So you
to him.
now have some black truffles, right? Black truffle, rosin extracted indica, which is pretty smacking apparently. And white lime haze. So I will get these sent out via USPS. Just DM me your shipping stuff and we'll get stuff situated.
Shit, fuck it. Next giveaway, another
Let's
cart giveaway
go.
going down. We giving away some Hindu Kush.
Giving away a Hindu Kush this upcoming week. Do you know what you want them to be talking about in that weekly giveaway chat? What your question's gonna be?
Man, tell me what's the best gas you ever had? Like, what's some shit that was so damn good it made you want to slap your mama? You feel me? That's what I want to know. Let
Oh,
me know about some Zar that was so damn good it made you want to slap your mama. Best strain of all time.
man,
sure.
that's wild.
That's a tough one.
I think I need to.
I think I need to start smoking some better gas. If you got some gas that makes you want to start go slapping people.
Slap your mom.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got something right
What
now.
you
I
got?
ain't gonna lie. This shit called the purple strawberries, bro, from the flavor to the
That takes
effect,
this
like,
shit slaps to a whole new level.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
like seriously.
This literally
I
slaps.
feel like
Hey, guys. This was a good week.
yeah.
Next week's gonna be a
Oh,
good
for
week.
sure.
Hey, I'm throwing in
Oh,
a
yeah.
penny. So maybe, guys. It's gonna be a good ass week because we doing a fat ass another giveaway, guys. Y'all get fucking prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Buckle up.
100%.
Buckle up. Buckle up. Y'all just glad I'm
Buckle up.
nice.
I hope all of you
Buckle
that
up,
have
buttercup.
made resolutions are still staying true to them. Keep yourself focused. Keep yourself lifted. I feel like taking one more little rip ski while we wrap this thing up.
Gotta tell me twice.
Guys, I'm gonna be doing a gigantic giveaway very soon, also on my YouTube channel. Just join that for giveaway. This is for play. You feel me? This is for play. You know what I'm saying? On my channel, I think I'm gonna be doing a tremendous giveaway of
Y'all,
600.
speaking of giveaways, I'm
Oh
80
shit,
subs
y'all! Let me
away
shut up. My
from giving
giveaway,
away my press.
bro. My giveaway is pussy
Oh.
compared to what Dab Dad's talk about. Don't even worry about
Yeah,
my
Dab
fucking
Dad's
giveaway. That's
coming
just
very
Yeah,
close on his
Dab Dad
personal
is
channel to
coming
give
in
away a press, guys.
all of these little
Yeah,
boo
I gotta hit 500.
we've been doing in a joint effort are uncomparable to this insane ass epic giveaway Dab Dad. If y'all not subscribed to Dab Dad, bro, I don't know how many times I gotta say every fucking giveaway. I think I'm gonna be telling y'all to just go fucking subscribe to Dab Dad. I mean every
Hell
week,
yeah,
Go
every
dude.
fucking
subscribe to Dab
podcast.
Dad. Go subscribe to Dab Dad. Like seriously, if you weren't subscribed
Let's
to
get it
Dab
to
Dad,
500 and I'll
Dab
give
Dad
that press
right now.
away ASAP.
He is giving away a press, people. Do y'all not hear what he said? Y'all had
500
the chance
people.
to win a press.
500 people, bro.
Y'all know these $50 JK zips that's out right now? Imagine having a press for free, then only having to spend $50. Now you got a whole half ounce of rosin in front of your
Yourself
face.
some rock. Mm-hmm.
Like,
There's nothing
what?
like a fresh press dab, you guys. We're very close. I can't wait to give it away. I'm so stoked to do that. I cannot wait. So we'll get there. Get there fast. If you haven't subbed yet, go sub, all right?
Go sub to that. It's not a drip. It's not a drip.
We made it, guys.
Not a
Cheers. Oh, awesome.
Cheers.
Ooh, we're going in. We're going in.
Let's go.
I wish I could smack one with y'all. The bowl is broke. I'm bongless for a little bit, but you know, not really bongless, just bowlless. Gonna be back in action soon though. Ripping fatties. Clouds allowed.
Jerry got the triple bowl. I used to have one of those pieces way back in the day, man. That's bringing back some memories. I had the 6-bowl pipe that looked like a little revolver chamber that you could turn for all the 6 bowls. I had that one too.
I just thought about it, bro. Honestly, if edible was to get me high, that would be like the best consumption use ever if you was to only have to use one. Because really anything could be an edible. I'm eating some 5-star steak, shrimp, and fucking, you know what I'm saying, roasted garlic mashed potatoes and shit, and it's all infused. That's an edible.
True. True.
Want to sign us off?
Hey, I hope everybody out there is having an amazing, tremendous Sunday. Upstart, congratulations.
Yeah.
You just got some fucking freeze off. Next week, we're
Ooh,
going to be giving away
gas,
some
man.
more freeze off. There's
Some
going to be
freeze
more
off.
gas
It's not
being
easy.
given away. So, y'all boys better tap in before joint effort tweak out. We're not going to tweak out, but you know what I'm saying? I just got to make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, understand the severity of the situation. Like, come on, guys. Just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Tell your friends. Joint efforts giving away some gas, and y'all, you want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And not
Hell
even
yeah.
just the part that we're giving away gas. You want to be a part of the community because why not? It's, you know what I'm saying? Nice place to be. You know what I'm saying? We do these podcasts every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Pretty fucking
Indubitably.
lit. So I
Catch
hope
y'all
everybody
next
out there
week. For real, guys.
having a great
Can't
week.
wait till
No
then.
cap.
Deuces.